To be a champion, compete. To be a great champion, compete with the best. Bahrain International Trophy, where champions meet.
What a welcome indeed. Your Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the Four Seasons Hotel here in Bahrain Bay. A little breezy but beautifully warm ahead of the most important horse race ever to be run here in the kingdom. 4 p.m. on Friday afternoon, 14 horses will assemble for the second edition of the Bahrain International Trophy in association with Batelco, Babco and business-friendly Bahrain. Very much looking forward to hosting the world feed coverage that will be broadcast in the United States and Australia and all throughout Europe and here in the Gulf alongside Ali Vance. Ali, great to have you here in Bahrain this year, and what a race we can look forward to.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you very much, Nick. I heard so many good things about this event last year, and I think the entry list this year has certainly exceeded expectations. We've got 5 Group 1 winners amongst the 14 runners. 10 horses coming from overseas, and we saw just the runners flash up there. How many different nations will be represented come 4 p.m. on Friday? But obviously the draw is a major part of the race. So Nick, remind us how this is going to work.
Well, it's quite straightforward. Famous last words. We have loaded all 14 horses, amongst them Irish Derby winners, King George runners-up, winners in Dubai, winners on Saudi Cup night, Royal Ascot heroes, York Ebor Festival winners, and winners, of course, of the automatic qualifier at Newmarket and the runner-up in that race. We've loaded them all into the random generator. They will come out one by one. When your horse is drawn, if you could make your way gently to the front here, a video of your horse will play, and then if you could pick one of these lovely trophies, underneath there is a number, and if you show us the number, we will read the number, you will be loaded into the stalls, and then if you'd be kind enough to have a word with Ali or me about the chance of your horse, we'd be most grateful. So I think we can kick on, Ali.
Yeah, without further ado then, our first horse to draw their stall on Friday is Loxley for Godolphin, trained by Charlie Appleby and ridden this weekend by William Buick.
The gates, good trip goes forward. Loxley about to go in, and Pablo Escobar. Defoe, short price international favourite, only the one international favourite winning tonight, Barney Roy. Almost set. Just about ready for a start. Gates go back and they're racing in the Dubai City of Gold. Good trip out of the middle began well, so too did Defoe. It's going to kick up. A good trip's going to go to the lead over Defoe, and Pablo Escobar in the green and white goes forward. And that Joel Mood surges around the outside from Mountain Hunter. So Defoe's back into 4th position. Privilegiato down on the inside, then Learned by Heart. Desert Encounter whipping around the outside is Loxley. And back to the rear went First Nation as they work up the side of the track. And the front runner here is a good trip for Joanna Grabowska. Shows out by a half length over Joel Mood into 2nd position. A couple of lengths away to Mountain Hunter. Then came Pablo Escobar in the green and white. Next of all is the grey Defoe racing one off the fence, covering up Privilegiato. Then came Loxley, Learned by Heart, and back at the tail is First Nation. 26.2 was the lead as they were on their way down the back behind a Good Trip, showing out by 2 lengths now. Over Joel Mood in second, Mountain Hunter in third position, then came Pablo Escobar. Defoe is in fifth. Next of all is Privilegiato down on the inside of Loxley. Desert Encounter. They were followed by Learn by Heart. And biding its time at the rear is First Nation, about a dozen lengths from the leader. They're about to come off the back straight now, and the front runner still Good Trip. Eases out by 2 1/4 lengths now. Over Joel Mood in second, Mountain Hunter in third position. Next of all, Pablo Escobar. Then came Defoe, quietly ridden by the rider Andrea Asteni at the moment. Next of all is Privilegiato down on the inside, followed by Loxley. Then came Desert Encounter, Learn by Heart, and First Nation ridden for luck over on the inside. 800 metres to go as they turn down the side. Good Trips made pay from the outset, but not for much longer. Joel Mood goes around the outside to tackle it. They were followed by Mountain Hunter, Pablo Escobar. Then came Defoe, Privilegiato. Up on the outside is Loxley, followed by Desert Encounter, Learn by Heart, and First Nation over on the inside. But for home, and Joel Mood went to the lead as they swung in. Over Mountain Hunter down the outside. Swooping on them is Loxley, coming with a big run. Defoe a little flat-footed. Pablo Escobar trying hard. Then Privilegiato, Desert Encounter down the outside, but Loxley swept up on the outside, went to the front. Over Mountain Hunter, First Nation trying to get through. And now Defoe down the outside, joining in quickly. It's Loxley in front. Defoe coming hard on the outside. Loxley just in front of Defoe. It's Loxley, needs the line, gets it. It's Loxley by a head over Defoe. Close up is Mountain Hunter.
There's Loxley winning in Dubai, winning the Group 2 City of Gold Stakes in March. And Chris Connett, travelling head groom for Charlie Appleby, is going to do the honours. And we're coming out of stall 12. Loxley coming out of stall 12. And Chris, do you want to have a quick word with me? Come on, or Nick, you can do the honours if you like. He's coming your side.
I'm sure you'd rather speak to Ali. Chris, how's Loxley training in the lead up to this?
We're very happy with him. He shipped over there on Saturday morning. We're very happy with him.
We saw that signature performance there in the City of Gold from him, where he came from off a pretty well contested pace. Is that what he needs?
Yes, he likes to get some cover, and hopefully there'll be a good pace in the race. And he showed some vigour in his last run 2 weeks ago, so hopefully he'll run a big race.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Chris Connett representing Godolphin. Charlie Appleby. Loxley comes from gate 12. So, Leyland, let's get the next horse out. And the next one is the Canadian International winner, Desert Encounter, trained by David Simcock in the colours of Abdullah Al Mansouri. Andrea Razzani will ride.
Now coming on the outside is Spring Quality, and Johnny Bears there with Thundering Blue.
We're having a look here at Desert Encounter. The yellow and black colours storming down the outside to win the Canadian International. He's been a tremendous servant to Connections, and it's great to see him here in Bahrain. David, if you could come and pick your stall, and Ali will have a quick word with you.
Great performance. Thundering Blue second, third focus group, and then Tis
Four.
Slam.
Gate 4 for Desert Encounter.
228.88.
A nice berth, you would think.
David, great to see you out here. He has been a real superstar, hasn't he, for the yard?
Yeah, he's been great fun. Done a lot of travelling and domestically as well. And no, there's still a little bit of fire in the old belly yet.
What do you think the conditions out here will suit him?
Ground will suit him and the track will be fine. He might find the 10 furlongs a little bit sharp, but you know, there might be a bit on early, and listen, he'll be picking up the pieces late on as usual.
Happy with the draw?
Yeah, no, it's good. It wouldn't actually make that much difference to him because he is a drop-in horse, but that's fine.
Well, look, let's hope he gives you another big day on Friday. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Ali, just before you crack on, I have just been sent a message by Neil Mackenzie-Ross, who runs the racecourse here in Bahrain, unable to make it to the draw today. Busy looking after the track. He said the ground is good to firm, good in places, settled forecast until Friday, generally fine with a few light clouds and a moderate breeze, daytime highs of 28 degrees Celsius, nighttime low around 20, irrigation 6 millimetres of water tonight, and we'll review tomorrow, but we'll put some water on tomorrow night. So there will be a consistent watering programme to maintain the ground as good to firm, good in places.
So we have Desert Encounter coming out of stall 4 and Loxley out of stall 12. Our next horse, please. It is Global Giant, who'll be ridden by Frankie Dettori, trained by John Gosden and owned by His Highness Sheikh Issa.
Just pick up Global Giant there in the navy colours with the silver epaulets.
Wider out then to Extra Elusive in the green colours, making ground from the back as well as Faylark. But it's Global Giant inside the final furlong.
And has been targeted at this race now for some months.
Here. Extra Elusive on the outside, trying hard, but Global Giant has things under control and justifies favouritism.
Global Giant winning their listed race at Newbury, and we welcome up Fady Gosden, assistant to his father, to select the stall. Stall number 5, so Global Giant's going to be one wider than Desert Encounter.
Fady, stall 5 for a race that you've been targeting for some while now. How do you react to that?
No, it's definitely a good draw to have for sure. I think we'd rather be on the inside.
Now, you made your first visit here to Bahrain last year. You had a runner who performed with credit. What made you want to have another go?
Well, they've done an amazing job here. You know, the track's in great condition. At the moment, the quarantine runs are very good. The facility is good for all the horses. And obviously, it's a tougher race this year. And it's a good quality of horse. And it's a great race to have a go at.
And you know the quality of your horse. Do you think we're just scratching the surface with him? Have we got to the bottom of him yet?
Well, we'll see. We'll see on Friday, Nick.
What's your hunch?
I'd say he's in good form. You know, he's travelled well. He looks well in himself. He'll like the round too. Nice fast round. And we'll find out.
And this is, as I said, this has been the aim for a little while, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's been a target for a long time, and obviously brilliant. Obviously, also owned by His Highness Sheikh Issa, so he's great for him to support the race too.
Lady, good luck. Your Highness, good luck with Global Giant from stall 5. So let's get the next one out. And it is the winner of the Newmarket qualifier, automatic qualifier for this race, the Darley Stakes, Lady Wannabe. And you pick her up here, Ali. She's beating Dream Castle, and they reoppose on Friday. Fozzie Stack's the trainer.
Yeah, trained by Fozzie Stack, ridden by Jamie Spencer.
Go on this one and powers on by 3 lengths to Pallavicino. Lady Wannabe's playing catch-up towards the near side. Epic Hero staying on from a good way back. Then Marie's Diamond. Lady Wannabe now looking to join issue with Dream Castle. Lady Wannabe on terms now with Dream Castle. Then came Epic Hero as they race inside the final half. And Lady Wannabe under Jamie Spencer will get up and win the Darley Stakes. It's Lady Wannabe from Dream Castle. Epic Hero third, then Marie's Diamond.
And we welcome up Fozzie Stack to select a trophy. And Lady Wannabe is going to be coming out of stall 6. Fozzie in great form, particularly at the moment, coming into the sort of the end of the season. This man.
Yeah, she seems to have done well. She won in the stall before she won in Newmarket, so she's won her last 2. So she seems in good order, and she's travelled over well, and we're happy with her.
Yeah, conditions out here, would they suit her as well?
I was very worried about the ground in Newmarket because her better form at home had been on fast ground. But then she put in a career best in Newmarket on soft ground, but she handles fast ground, so I don't think it'd be a problem.
Super consistent then, the type, and happy with that draw?
Prefer to be actually a little bit wider, actually, because she doesn't like being crowded, but I'm sure Jamie will probably be out the back anyway, so it won't make much difference.
Well, look, good luck on Friday. Lovely to see you here.
Thank you.
Excellent. So Fozzie Stack's filly, Lady Wannabe, coming out of stall 6. Let's take the next horse, if we can, Leighton. Port Lions, Adri de Vries riding for Fawzi Nas in the colours of Victorious. And Port Lions, you'll see here in Riyadh, springing a little bit of a surprise, Ali, in the Saudi Cup turf over 1050. That was a remarkable performance and a great flag bearer for the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Yeah, this horse is on a bit of a roll at the moment. Won his last 5 starts, and Port Lions superb win in Saudi in February. Trained by Fawzi Nas.
Of Royal Yumzain, little wide on the course, Imogen de Roma in the black colours, and with a steady pace, both intelligent in the noseband, the purple jacket with the green star, and Port Lions have been able to close. So they're making their way round into the back straight, and the field is led by For the Top as they turn towards the 1400 metre mark. Leads by a length From racing in second place is Trey Floors, as they've got a length between them. In third, Mount Everest, they're tightly bunched in midfield, moving up on the outside, taking closer order. In the black colours, Imogen Daroma. At this stage, Deirdre's content to track what looks a pretty steady pace in company with Royal Umzane, and then there's a length back to the last two. Intelligent Pierre Charles.
You just pick Port Lions up there in the red colours, right at the back there, the red and white striped cap and striped sleeves.
The top who shows the way, lobbing along in second, Trey Floor for Billy Lee. Three wide on the outside, Imogen Daroma. Deirdre continues to track the leaders.
I think Hisham Al-Haddad, who is the private trainer for Victorious, is going to come up and talk on Fauzi's behalf and hopefully pick the gate as well for this horse.
Then Mount Everest. Deirdre just looking to try and force a passage between runners at the moment. Oisin Murphy having to push along. Intelligent in the noseband as they begin the turn back towards home. Out in the lead for the top has the lead and is first to commit. Deirdre now sees daylight towards the outside and on with Mount Everest comes in pursuit of the leader. For the top, got a break for Mikel Barcelona. It's 2 lengths. Deirdre getting balanced and now charging at the leader with 200 to travel. Out in the lead for the top from the back. Port Lions is finishing off with a mighty charge as well. All out in front for the top. Port Lions and Deirdre are coming. Port Lions on the outside for Bahrain. Deirdre for Japan.
It was an epic finish between Port Lions, and just look who he beat there, the mare Deirdre, who'd be a leading fancy for this race on Friday. Hisham.
Intelligent was next. Mount Everest. Trey Flores dropped out.
So Port Lions comes from one, comes from the inside gate. I don't know how Fauzi will react to that. Also run Sincere, and Hisham, you run What a Welcome, who we remember very fondly from his days in the UK. So you're perfectly placed to tell us how strong you think the Bahrain challenge is for this Bahrain International Trophy.
It's been a very strong field, very strong company. We're very proud to have such a race in Bahrain. Great trainers, great horses and great riders being here. We would like to show them some competition this time, and hopefully everything goes well.
Well, you did last year. I remember that deep inside the final furlong when Rustang was miles clear. It looked like there'd be a massive shock. Port Lions pulled off a big surprise in Saudi Arabia there. To what extent is the quality of the bloodstock here improving?
It's improving very well. We've seen a lot of local breds that have been improving in their quality here in Bahrain. The quality of horses that have been imported by the owners in Bahrain has improved since, and we're hoping to get better and bigger races here.
And as for your own horse, What a Welcome, he was an excellent racehorse in the UK, where he won, I think, 8 races in a season for Pat Chammings. He's won the King's Cup here, of course. He's getting on a bit now, but how's he doing?
He's doing very well. We're expecting some good work from him.
Expecting some good work for him?
Yes.
Okay, well, we will look forward to seeing you for Sincere and What a Welcome, but for the moment, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hisham Al-Haddad, who was drawn stall 1 for Port Lions, Ali.
So 4 runners then in their stalls. Let's get the next horse, please. And it is our Japanese superstar, Deirdre, the first ever Japanese runner here in Bahrain. She's been a superb horse for Connections. Here she is then winning the Group 1 Nassau Stakes at Goodwood in 2019. And Holly Doyle will be having her first ever ride in Bahrain as well aboard this mare.
First ever Japanese runner here in Bahrain.
The leader wandering off a true line now. Maybe she's running out of steam. Deirdre finishing far side under Oisin Murphy. The Japanese bears beginning to get up, and Deirdre for Japan wins the Nassau. Ran down Medayi, roared off.
So delighted to have Yoshi Hashida, who's the assistant trainer and son of Mishuri. And Yoshi, if you would like to grab a trophy first.
Grab your trophy first, whichever one. Yoshi, don't let me sway you.
And Deirdre will be coming out of stall number 7 and come up and have a quick word with either of us. Yoshi, she's won over £4 million in prize money, and there has been a bit of talk. This could be her final run. What are the thoughts?
Yes, very likely to be. At the Arc, we feel like she probably do enough, but after Arc, we feel like she's very keen to. She's eager to, so that's why we are coming here.
Very, very different conditions here compared to the Arc. At Longchamp, it was a heavy going, pretty grotty, raining all the time. You say she prefers a bit of sun on her back.
Yes, I think basically she likes Middle East. She likes Dubai. She likes Saudi, but we haven't win any races. That's what we want here.
I'm sure you do. And you're a bit superstitious as well, aren't it, when it comes to what shirts to wear when she's running?
Yes, every time she won, I wear the short sleeves. So I hope the race day will be very sunny, and I have to wear short sleeves.
We're all hoping race day is very sunny. We're all hoping that she can bow out with a victory. And just a word on Holly Doyle, because it's a big moment, obviously, for Connections of Deirdre having her last ever run, but a big moment for jockey Holly. She's been a superstar back in the UK. What was it that impressed you guys to call her up for the ride?
As you see, Deirdre is 6 years old, and as a last run, we really want her best performance. And as we've seen all the races in the UK, and she's in great form. We don't ask her because she's a female, but we believe she's the best jockey in UK now.
Brilliant, absolutely. Well, good luck to Connections of Deirdre, and thank you very much for joining us here. First ever Japanese runner in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Good luck to Yoshi and all concerned with Deirdre. Let's take the next horse if we can, Leyland. What a welcome. You just heard from trainer Hisham Al-Haddad in the victorious colours. David Egan will ride. We've got David and Father John both riding
Gates
in the race.
And they're
What a
racing
welcome. Is a
for
prolific
King
winner,
Hamad
both in the UK and here in Bahrain, including victory
and the first to show
in the
with
King's
the blue
Cup.
cap is Macaque, who's going to lead them into the first turn to pressure point. The white sleeves and cap racing in second. In third with a black cap is Albert Finney, then a gap of 4 lengths back to find the striped cap of Jazeel to the inside. Wider out is II, the red and black, and then the blue and white of Tonna Brocky under Pat Cosgrave, and then one from last with the red cap, the sheepskin noseband of What a Welcome, and the back mark of the yellow cap of Paddy Mathers, who rides Vale do Sol. Making the run down the far side then towards the 1800 metre points, and they're being led still by Macaque, out in front, leading by a good length and a half. Gerald Mosse has pressure points in second place. They're quite well strung out, though. The gap between the leader and the second horse is a good 6 lengths. With racing in behind those, in third place, we have Albert Finney, the black cap. Another 5 or 6 lengths then back to find Jazeel on the inside. II is next, ahead of Tonna Brocky, as they make the turn over on the far side. They head inside the final 1,400 metres. Racing behind Tonna Brocky is What a Welcome to the outside, and the back marker is still Vale do Sol. The leader is well clear at the moment. That's Macaque out in front by about 5 lengths to pressure point. The red with the gold braid, the white sleeves and cap, who's racing a clear second. Albert Finney is getting closer, though. The black cap to the outside. Behind those is Jazeel on the inner. And then wider out is II under Lee Newman. They begin to head towards the home straight. And they're seriously strung out here. And this leader is still clear. And that's Macaque. But he is now slightly coming back to the others. Trying to close pressure point on the inside. Albert Finney is chased along to get closer. Moving well just off the pace is Jazeel, the red and white striped cap, a gap to What a Welcome. And then comes Tonna Brocky on the turn. II is further back at this stage with Vale do Sol around the home turn. Up front, Macaque. Here on the outside, though, is What a Welcome with a fast forward move. What a Welcome unleashed down the outside. Going to the inside, that's Jazeel. But What a Welcome has quickened for Brett Doyle and gone 2 lengths clear. To in second place, Jazeel. Back in third, pressure point as they enter the final 200 metres. It's What a Welcome who's stretching right away now by 3 lengths to Jazeel in second place. But it will be What a Welcome for Brett Doyle and Hesham Al-Haddad. What a Welcome wins in style. Jazeel in second.
He's a good horse on his day. What a welcome. And here's Hisham again,
so
just
1, 2,
to
3 for Connections and 4
pick up the trophy with the draw number. And it is
Draw number 9. So What a Welcome coming out of stall number 9. So 7 horses then in the starting gates. Let's have our next horse, please. And it is Bangkok, another British trained runner, trained by Andrew Balding. He had a runner in the race last year, owned by King Power Racing and ridden by Sylvester de Souza.
At the moment, there's not much there from him as they now race uphill with 2.5 to run. Persian Moon putting some real pressure on Kuwait Currency.
Now this is the Sandown Classic trial from last year. We're going back a bit here, but Bangkok's a very talented horse on his day. And as Ali was saying, this team had P1 run creditably last year, didn't get the best of luck with the draw last year in the King Power colours. Bangkok, we think, was a notch or two above. Andrew is here, and I think is going to come and pick the stall for Bangkok.
Technician ran a stormer in second place, and Persian Moon was next up.
Bangkok wins the classic trial nicely. The 10 to 11.
Stall 10. Stall 10 for Bangkok. Will be taking the ride. I said, Andrew, that no disrespect to P1, who's a terrific horse, but you're going up a couple of notches with this fella, aren't you?
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, he's had 2 tough assignments this year, but he's a high-class horse. He was second in the Qatar Derby last year and had some, ran some very good races. Second at Royal Ascot and second in the Strensel. He's in the mix of being a top European horse. So, yeah, he's a step up from Pivouin last year, but I think the race is a lot stronger this year, unfortunately.
It is, but he likes a nice sound surface, doesn't he? He likes some pace to run at. You're in stall 10. Is that okay?
Yeah, it should be. I think there's a little bit of pace in the race, and as long as Sylvester can get him settled through the first half of the race, I'd hope he'd run very well.
Now, you weren't able to make the race yourself last year. Your wife, Annalisa, was here, but you must be very pleased to have got out to Bahrain.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. Sheikh Issa was saying from a long time we must come this year, and obviously with the COVID restrictions, it looked unlikely until just recently. So I'm thrilled to be here, and thank you for having us anyway.
Andrew, good luck.
Thank you.
Andrew Balding, who trains Bangkok, who will come from stall 10.
And our next runner, please. Cooler Forest, then, another locally trained horse, finished 7th in the race last year. Going to be ridden again by John Egan.
They're off. Slowly away was Al Jalabi, awkward leaving the stalls for the Al Mithaq Mile. The first to show is
Having a look at Cooler Forest in action now. As I said, John and son David both riding in this race.
In the blue and white, making up ground now after a slow start is Al Jalabi. Paddy Mathers to the outside, going into second place. He's going quite keenly. Frankie Dettori has the previous winner, Thorkill Star, in 4th place. The dark blue colours on the outside of Austin Powers in the yellow. The grey horse is Graphite Storm next in the field. Held up is Balestra on the outside, the white sleeves and caps. The inside is Star Boy in the red and black, and the back marker at the moment in the dark blue and yellow is Gamati as they make the run well down the far side. Cooler Forest is out in front here in the hands of Andrew Elliott, leading by 1 length as they begin to turn towards the home straight, just inside the final 500 metres in the mile. The leader still Cooler Forest by about a half length, being now harassed on the outside by Al Jalabi, the red cap. 3 lengths back to Mushtaq in third for Pat Cosgrave. Frankie a bit lower in the saddle on board Thorkill Star. Needs to pick up in the dark blue as they enter the home straight and head down with 300 metres left to travel. Cooler Forest has kicked away here. Leads by 3 lengths now to Al Jalabi in second place. The yellow of Austin Powers running on. Here's Thorkill Star picking up 2 down the outside. Inside the final 200 metres, and Cooler Forest has them well strung out behind. Austin Powers in second. Thorkill Star down the outside. But it will be Cooler Forest, an emphatic success in the Al Mithaq Mile. Cooler Forest close for second.
Impressive win there by Cooler Forest, and we're delighted to ask John Egan to come up then and select the draw trophy. Cooler Forest coming out of stall 14. John, come up and have a quick word with me. On the outside, thoughts of that draw?
I don't think the draw will be majorly affected. We can do things on our own terms out there, and yeah, no, I'm not too worried with the draw.
You rode the horse last year, as I said, he finished 7th. How does he compare this year going into the race?
Yeah, well, he's acclimatised here, and obviously he's had a few runs on the track, so he's used to the track. We'll have home advantage, and he seemed in very good form this morning. We went in the grass this morning, which was in excellent condition, and hoping for a big run.
And I think it's safe to say you also give the horse a bit of home advantage, because you've been coming out to Bahrain to race for how many years?
Yeah, I've been coming for a long time, since 19. I think my first rides here was in 1985 for Khaled Abdul Rahim, and now I ride for his son Mohammed Khaled Abdul Rahim. So hopefully I have the same luck for him.
So you're well placed to sort of say how significant having such a big race each year. I mean, it's amazing, as I said at the beginning, this is just the second ever Bahrain International Trophy.
Yeah, to be honest, I've always enjoyed it here, but I never thought that I'd see the day when we had an international last year, which was fantastic, and everybody had a fantastic time. And this year we've got a better field, a much better field, and I think it's going to get bigger and better as time goes on. And I think we'll all want to be coming back again and again.
We certainly do. Thank you very much. Then John Egan, he's going to be riding Cooler Forest from stall 14, and of course David Egan also in action.
So there's pace outside and there's pace inside at the moment. We have 5 stalls to fill, and the next horse to come out of our random generator is Certain Lad, trained by Mick Shannon. His son Jack is here in the colours of Mr. Hurst, and Ben Curtis is going to take the ride on Certain Lad, and you're having a look at Certain Lad here, splitting horses under Holly Doyle to win the Strensel Stakes at York's Ebor Festival. And Jack Shannon is here to choose Certain Lad's post.
The stronger on the run to the line. It's Certain Lad for Holly Doyle and Mick Shannon, who won the
3.
Strensel from his second Epic Hero.
Stall 3 then, Jack, for Certain Lad. Is that something like what you wanted?
Yeah, no, I think that should be perfect. Very versatile horse. His running style can be adapted to whatever pace there is, so 3 should be about perfect to get the right seat.
Is he the sort of horse, because he's done a bit of travelling, is he the sort of horse that tends to run a few pounds above his sort of median rating when he comes abroad?
I think he's just a horse that's improving with age, you know. Even back in the UK, he's probably posted his PB in the Strensel Stakes, which you saw him winning there. So I think he's just a horse that's on the upgrade, and hopefully he hasn't finished improving yet.
And he appears to be an incredibly tough horse. How's he taken the journey out here?
Yeah, no, but like you say, we've travelled him quite a lot, and he seems to take it in his stride, and his training since he's been here has been very good, and we're very happy with him.
Just tell me a little bit about the owners. Are they here today?
No, well, Chris is based in Thailand, so he unfortunately hasn't made it, but one of his best friends from England has come over. I'm not sure if they're out of bed yet. I think they're still having a nap, but they'll be here for the day, which will be great to have them here, you know.
Tell them that lunch is just about to be served. That might motivate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Best of luck, Jack. Jack Shannon, whose father Mick trains Certain Lad from stall 3.
Well, Group 1 winners Dream Castle and Lord Glitters are yet to have their stalls assigned. So our next horse, please.
They're still waiting on Sovereign as well.
And it is Dream Castle, a Group 1 winner in Dubai, trained by Godolphin Syed bin Saror, and Sheen Murphy be riding him on Friday.
Tommy Burns is here for Godolphin. Tommy, come forward and grab whichever one of the 4 remaining trophies you like. 13. Dream Castle is in 13. And Sheen Murphy, Ali.
Yeah, Dream Castle then right out next to Cooler Forest and next to his stablemate Loxley. So our next horse, please. It is the Irish Derby winner Sovereign, with Aidan O'Brien having his first ever run in Dubai, and Ryan Moore going to be riding. Excited that Pat Keatings is here to select the post for Sovereign.
Turning into the straight now with 3 furlongs to go, and it's Sovereign by
Sovereign second to enable in the King George this year as well. Stall 8 for Sovereign.
We'll have a quick word with Pat Keating. So, Pat, you have taken Ballydoyle horses around the world. There's probably not many countries that you haven't raced in. How do the facilities out here in Bahrain compare? Impressed?
Oh, very impressed. They're first class. Very, very impressed. The barns are top notch. All the facilities. Everybody just can't do enough for us. Very, very impressed. And I'd just like to thank everybody on behalf of everyone in Ballydoyle for inviting us over here.
And the horse travelled well, fit and fresh?
Yeah, he's very well. He's training very well. He's settled in. We got here on Sunday. He settled in very well. And we're very happy with him. He's taken to this place really, really well.
So excited about and hopes high for Friday?
Yes, we're looking forward to it.
We all are. Thank you very much. And Pat Keating's travelling head lad for Aidan O'Brien. Delighted that he's also having his first run. First Aidan O'Brien trained runner in Bahrain.
So it's Sincere and just one more that we're waiting for at the moment. And that is Lord Glitters.
Lord Glitters.
And there he is, Lord Glitters for David O'Mara, Jeff and Sandra Turnbull, and Danny Tudhope. And this is Lord Glitters doing what he does best on the Navesmire.
Here goes Mustachery. Lord Glitters on the far side. Inside the furlong they come. Mustachery on the near side. Comes to join Chief Ironside. Lord Glitters making a line of three. Mustachery and Lord Glitters. These two dominate the finish.
And Lord Glitters will come
Lord Glitters with his nose down, and he's
out of
doing
gate
enough.
11. James Cowley's here, supervising the horses' preparation on behalf of David O'Mara. And the O'Mara horses, James, wherever I go around the world, they seem to run really well abroad. How hopeful are you of a big run from the old boy?
Yeah, his work into the race has been good. He has got solid form all season. He ran a nice race in the QE2 last time out. So yeah, hopeful.
And do you think he really stays this far now?
I think it's looking that way. I think a mile's too sharp for him now, and he's definitely performed better over a mile this season.
He's got a lot of form on soft ground, but do you think he'll cope with conditions?
I think he's very versatile. Either way, I don't think it really matters.
And he's taken the trip well?
Yes, very well.
Excellent. Best of luck.
Thank you.
James Cowley, who's representing David O'Mara.
And that leaves then just our final horse, Sincere, who is, no surprise, coming out of stall number 2. And trained by Fawzi Nas, going to be ridden by Lee Newman. But if we can get a representative to come and pick up the trophy, and we'll have a look at Sincere winning in Dubai.
We just better make sure that it says, yes, it is. 2. Good luck.
Here's the horse winning 10 furlong handicap in Dubai earlier this year.
It's about 5.
Okay, so there you are. There you have your final lineup for the £500,000 sterling Bahrain International Trophy, the second edition of this race. And you can see there the 2 victorious racing horses toward the inside. Port Lions, who was such a brilliant winner in Saudi Arabia and beat Deirdre there, alongside Sincere, the owner mate. Certain Lad for the UK, Mick Shannon in 3. Desert Encounter, the Canadian International winner in 4. Global Giant in the colours of His Highness Sheikh Issa in 5. Lady Wannabe, who won the automatic qualifying race for this at Newmarket, the Dali Stakes, in 6. One of a brace of fillies in the race. The other disstaffer is Deirdre, the Japanese star, the Nassau Stakes winner in 7 with Holly Doyle. 8 is Sovereign in the Ballydoyle Silks, the first runner for Aidan O'Brien, the Irish Derby winner. What a Welcome in 9, the prolific winner here and in the UK. Bangkok for King Power Racing and Andrew Balding in 10. Lord Glitters in 11 for the Turnbulls and Dave O'Mara. Then 2 Godolphin runners, Loxley and the Son of Frankel Dream Castle, and to the outside, possible pace angle in Cooler Forest, Ali. That's it.
Yeah, the field is formed. We're looking forward to 4 o'clock then on Friday. Really looking forward to this race. A super competitive race, but do hang around. Lunch will be served now at the back. It's free seating, so enjoy today, enjoy the rest of your trip in Bahrain, and good luck to all connections on Friday.